And then it kind of warns you, and it was like, yeah, so the game is going to start now. So I was like, what do you mean the game's going to start now?
You were just on the intro.
What was this? I thought...
I have some like weird gaming news that just has happened in the world of gaming. The first one's not so weird, but we're talking about GTA San Andreas. So let's talk about the GTA trilogy. So they remade GTA 3, GTA San Andreas, and GTA Vice City. And there was some mixed reviews. I have it. I played it just like for the nostalgia, just so I can have it on my PS5. But the graphics, especially on their face, was mad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I've got like pictures. So I'll talk through it for the listeners. But we've got some here, and it's this guy, and you can kind of see. But why is his face so terrible? It's like they tried to make the graphics better, but they just look like, you know, the Domino adverts with the puppets.
Them Play-Doh people. Yeah, I think I got it as well, innit? And I ain't even started playing the other ones. I played San Andreas for a bit, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this, man. This is a bit like, because you know what it is? It's like, imagine, you know, like how children draw, like stick men and that. Like if you used to go give a stick man drawing to an artist and say, make this a proper portrait, like they would, innit? They wouldn't make like a super sharp stick man, because it's like what they've done. It's like they've taken the graphics that weren't that great on San Andreas and GTA 3, Vice City, and just like polished them.
But it's weird because there's this one image, and I've got it here. People will have seen it probably on Reddit or Twitter, and it's Denise, Carl's first girlfriend, right? Yeah. This is the original, so she looked like you could tell like what she looks like. Yeah. And then in the remade one, it's just like I don't understand. It's a completely different face.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
There's no expression. It just looks like they say that they've improved the graphics. She looks like a different human. They all look the same.
Yeah, they all look the same, but it's just sharpened like bad drawing people. Like it's weird. Man.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact that I can now play GTA on my PS5 on my Switch, but it was like 50 quid, wasn't it, for 3 games?
Yeah, it was.
And it was so hyped up.
Proper hyped up, man. I thought I was gonna see I thought I was not GTA 5 graphics or even a GTA 4 graphics, but something like towards that direction. An
improvement.
Yeah, but it was just. Yeah.
Do you remember you could have the different girlfriends if you were Carl, right? So you had Denise, who was from Grove Street. Then you had the one in near Las Vegas, and she had all like that. She was into S&M.
Yeah, it's a crazy thing. The crazy thing, yeah.
There was a couple more.
Yeah, there was the
Catalina?
My man's sister, like the Mexican.
Yeah.
One, and you got to do the missions for her. You got to like rob a bank.
Yeah, I remember that.
You got to steal petrol, the truck.
In the truck.
Yeah.
There was one other. There was a girl in the San Francisco area, and she was proper healthy. She was like into her health stuff, and she wanted Carl to be like either really muscly or really skinny, because each one of them liked him different. Because you could go gym, right?
Yeah.
I just used to do the muscle cheat.
Yeah.
And stamina.
And just walk around, and just be that guy.
Yeah.
Kill man. And go to the kung fu place, learn the new moves, and you just mash up anyone. That's how you do it.
Speaking of, well, it's not really, but speaking of, you have recently taken up boxing.
I have.
Have you ever played like the boxing games? Have you played VR boxing before?
I have, I've got
on the Oculus.
I've got the Oculus. I've got the Oculus Quest 2, I think it is. Yeah, I got that, and it's
the first time I played it, right, I was just playing against the computer, and they literally ran up to me and started hitting me on the head.
What's
and I'm thinking,
fight of something. There's one of them. I've got 2 of them. One's
fight to
something. I can't even remember.
There's a Rocky one. No, there's a Creed one.
Creed one. That's the one I have. I have the Creed one.
Yeah.
I have another one.
I have the other one as well.
I can't remember what it's called. Like Fight or Flight or something like that. But it's.
I think I played the Creed one. And I'm like, it's so weird because I was proper sweating, like I'm proper boxing. But I just remember they run to me and they're trying to punch me in the head, and it really messes with your brain because you're like, it feels like you're going to punch me.
Thing, the first 2 days I got it, I spent most of my hours awake on it.
Just on it.
So when I took it off, it's almost like the real world was weird. Like, whoa,
Your eyes have to adjust to
Yeah,
it.
like I had to like, so yeah, because I got one thing on there called Ocean Rift, and I'm scared of water, innit? I don't know why I got that. I can't play it. Literally.
So
can't
what are you
play it.
doing and what's the concept?
The worst thing is you just swim with like fish.
Oh, so you're under the water.
Yeah,
like
you're
you're
under
like
the water. It's like you're
snorkeling.
scuba. It's like
Yeah.
you're snorkeling, and it's like as soon as you go into the game, you're in the menu, and the menu's like you're in the water, and there's all these cubes around you, and the cubes are like of different animals.
Can you swim with like great white shark?
Yeah, and you could. They start off like little rubbish things like tropical fish and that. It gets worse, like water snakes. And you can swim with like the dinosaur thing back in the day, and it's like the reason it's mad is because they tell you you're just gonna see that, but else it's a lie. There's other things in there like you. So I went in the blue whale one.
Oh yeah.
Because I just thought, let me just go in. Let me just see the big thing. Because I know blue whales are majestic and everything, but I think they're so frightening. Like
they're massive.
Anything that big I'm not going where it is.
The ocean scares me.
So I tried to do that, and then all of a sudden I see the hammerhead thing. I'm saying, what? I didn't they didn't say this is here. This is I didn't download this. This is so I've got that. I've got
Have you had Beat Saber yet?
Nah, I don't. I've seen it. But I'm not
kind of
really
like Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
but
I've seen it. But
that's really hard as well.
Yeah, it looks too difficult. I think I just.
Have you been on when I went? I did the YouTube 360 videos, and there's one in a hot air balloon above the desert, and I'm like, and it's so hard to explain to someone that's not experienced it, because people are like, oh, VR, all this stuff. Yeah. It's insane.
That's crazy.
You genuinely feel like I'm hanging from a balloon.
I got one roller coaster game.
Oh, that would make me feel sick.
That took me a while to get used to as well, but.
Ones like that, I get really bad motion sick. Have you played a horror game yet?
Yeah, I've got. That's what I'm sitting here thinking, trying to figure out which one. But I think it's Walking Dead.
They're genuinely
can't play it.
Scary.
It's impossible. The only thing I've done is like a survival mode kind of thing, and it's like the kind of Call of Duty zombies vibe. Waves of them come in, and you get points, and the more points you get, you can upgrade your weapons.
I feel like that's fine because you know what to expect.
Yeah, but it's still mad because it's like you start off with either a screwdriver. That's what you have to get close to them. Yeah. And and it's like when you stab them, you have to yank it out as well. Otherwise, you'll stay in their head or whatever. And the other option you got, if you want to like have them further away from you, is a bat with like nails and barbed wire around.
Oh, I know what you mean.
But again, when you hit them, it gets stuck in their head and their belly and it's horrible. But I played through the first level. It's like moderate, innit? It's like a couple zombies. You see them like in the distance. When you get near them, they'll hear you and they'll come towards you and that. And then it kind of warns you, and it was like, so the game is gonna start now. So I was like, what do you mean the game's gonna
you
start
were just
now?
on the intro.
What was this? I thought it just took me about 45 minutes, and then straight away you start, and it's just. I prefer if there was loads of zombies running around. The thing that's scary to me is that there's just nothing. You see all the mist.
There's suspense.
Yeah, you look this way, there's nothing. You look that way, there's nothing. Something runs across the floor, it's a rat, it can't even kill you. And then you finally butt the zombie. And I've killed one zombie in the real game. I've done it over and over again. But after that, I can't do it.
Yeah, the ones so I played this one. I can't remember. I was called Dead Hall. And you are like you start, right? Everything's dead silent. And it's pitch black. And you have to like light your lantern. So you're there and you walk, it's really slow. You're walking through, and you hear like all this whispering. It's like, so, like proper like creepy. And then they're like, oh, you need to find the eyes. So you got to go and find the eyes, right? Why do I open a door and then there's a dead girl with like her head like that? And she just like, and when she stares at you, you have to run away because it's like, don't let her stare at you for too long.
Yeah, I'm not.
There's another, in the same game, right? I turn the corner and then there's just a big like shadow and it turns into
I've seen that
dead halls.
It's, you know what it is? I don't like horror games in general. I don't like any game where the thing that's trying to kill you, you can't kill it. What is that?
Yeah.
Like I don't. Yeah, I'm not a horror game fan.
I don't like being scared, but I like scaring myself. So I like games like that.
Nah, the scariest game I've actually ever played in my life is one of my favourite games. There's two of them. It's Last of Us 1 and 2.
Great game.
And the first time I played Last of Us was when, I think it's when it first come about, PS Now. You know, when they had you could stream games now. So I was just going mad on PS Now, playing everything, because I'm one of them, man, I'm not into a lot of games. I have like GTA, FIFA, UFC. Don't really play anything else other than just messing about on PS Now every now and again. But with Last of Us, I started it and I just couldn't put it down.
It's a really good game.
Really good. And then, the second one as well.
See, I've still not played the second. But I think it's just because it takes up so much time.
That's scary though. Second one is very
They're making
scary.
a movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they think they cast, one of them was in Game of Thrones, one of the actors.
Oh, so it's a proper thing.
Proper cast, yeah.
Yeah, they need that, man. That storyline, serious.
Yeah.